Hi everyone, welcome to the NHRA Route 66 Nationals recap. Tony Stewart got his second win, Jack Beckman got his 37th win, and Gage Herrera got his 22nd win. So this is Tony Stewart's second win. It's also the second time he's gotten a silver wally. It's one of the special wallies that they use for like the 25th anniversaries of things. So that's pretty cool. On his way to the winner's circle, he had to beat Terry Totten first round, Sean Reed in the second round, Steve Torrance in the semifinals, and Justin Ashley in the finals. This first round was interesting because all of the higher qualified people advanced to the second round, which hasn't happened in a while. Another crazy thing is that Justin Ashley pulled off an 018 late against Brittany Force to beat her in the first round. It was absolutely wild. In second round, Tony Stewart versus Sean Reed, there was a pedal fest. Sean went up first and Tony got the win. Let's watch the final round here. It was a really clean race. It was a perfect ending to the finals. Tony Stewart gets the win here. Leah jumping around on the starting line all happy. Onto my bracket. I picked Antron Brown to win this week. Unfortunately, he went out round 2. Otherwise, I did have Tony Stewart going to the finals, so that did help me. Top fuel was a little rough for me this weekend. I had Clay Millican going on to the second round. He unfortunately did not. I had Brittany Force going on to the second round. She didn't. I had I had Dan Mercier going on to the second round, and I did have the last pair correct: Sean Langdon and Steve Torrance. First round of Funny Car went off with a bang. Dan Wilkerson versus Bob Tasca. Dan got stuck in forward after the burnout. They pushed it back, got the body raised, and quickly staged. They went up in smoke on the hit. Bob Tasca wins it after going into smoke too, which I'm sure really, really was upsetting to Dan. First round, Dave Richards versus Jack Beckman. Jack Beckman won. Second round, Jack Beckman versus Chad Green. Chad Green went red and Jack Beckman went up in smoke. He would not have won that race had Chad Green not been red. So I'm sure that was so upsetting to Chad. In the semifinal round, Jack Beckman versus Cruz Pendergon. It was a pedal fest, but Jack got the win. And in the finals, it was a JFR finals with Jack Beckman versus Austin Prock. And of course, Jack Beckman got the win. Taking a quick look at my funny car bracket, I actually did pretty good this week. I got wrong Spencer Hyde and J.R. Todd moving on to the second round, and I had J.R. Todd moving on to the semifinals. So only 3 wrong there. Overall, pretty good. I did also have Jack Beckman winning, which sealed the deal on that. Round 1, Gage Herrera started off hot by setting low ET of the weekend. In round 2, he versed John Hall, and he got off the line first and won. In the semifinals, he raced Chris Bostic, and he won that race. And in the finals, he was against Matt Smith, and it was a really, really close finals, but Gage Herrera got to the stripe first. Taking a quick look at my bracket, I had Matt Smith winning. He runnered up to Gage Herrera, so that got me some pretty good points there. I did have Angie Smith going to the semifinals, and she went out round 1. I had Kelly Klontz going to the second round. She went out round 1. I had Mark Ingerson going to round 2, and he went out round 1. I got Matt Smith and John Evarista right, and I got round 1 of Richard Gadsden and Lance Bonham right, and Ryan Oler and Steve Johnson right. I did guess Richard Gadsden wrong. I had him going to the semifinals, but Steve Johnson went there, which is still pretty good. I do love Steve. All right, now let's talk about how well I did in the Drag Race Bracket Bonanza Leagues. Overall, I am 137th place. For the Route 66 Nationals, I am 256. For Top Fuel, I was 380th. For Funny Car, I was 70th. And for Pro Stock Motorcycles, 566. Not the greatest showing this week in the overall, but it's okay. We press on forward. In the WFO radio podcast group, I am 113th on the season. For the Route 66 Nationals, I am 33rd. For Top Fuel, I placed 49th. For Funny Car, I placed 9th. And for Pro Stock Motorcycle, 77th. In the Not Bland Show League, I am 12th on the season. For the Route 66 Nationals, I scored 2nd place overall. In Top Fuel, I was 5th. I scored 1st in Funny Car and 3rd in Pro Stock Motorcycle. And finally, the Peak Squad. I am 1st overall in the season. I am 4th in this national event. I scored 7th in Top Fuel, 3rd in Funny Car, and 14th in Pro Stock Motorcycle. I was also had a better bracket than Alex Taylor, the special guest influencer picker this week. So I will be receiving a special certificate from Drag Race Bracket Bonanza. So huge thank you to them for this. This is awesome.
All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment. Tell me about your bracket, how well you did this week. I want to hear all about it.